Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, collectivekicks.com. I wanted to bring you guys a thrifting video from Platos Closet. This is a secondhand store that definitely has some gems here and there. Sometimes you find some Nike samples. I found quite a few at these stores, but always fun to go check out the thrift. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Some people were wondering or suggesting that it's not a thrift store because it's not like Goodwill where it gets donated clothing. It's like a place where people, buy clothing, and it's a for-profit sort of store. But I guess my definition of a thrift store is anything that is secondhand. So it's not. So it's a secondhand store, I guess, is maybe the better terminology if those are confused. This is a pretty awesome pair of shoes right here, Air Max 90 infrared colorway, $20 for the kid colorway. Should have picked those up for the little guy because they were brand new. I don't think these ones were even worn, so really good price on those, and some nice Air Max 95s right here as well. But call it a thrift store or not, I call it a thrift store even if it's maybe not other people's definition of that. Since it's a secondhand store, it's a secondary market where people bring the shoes, and it's always fun to come to these places and potentially find some rare gems, as well as just see like other kind of random Nike samples if they end up having them. I've seen a lot of Nike samples and Adidas samples in most of these videos that I end up doing, but I don't think I found any samples this time. So just kind of some standardized stuff, nothing too crazy, but fun nonetheless. There was one pair that I really liked that was tempting. If it was brand new, I would have bought it, but it wasn't. Nice quality suede on these, as you guys already know, the Tiempos. As you can see, there's a nice little up-close shot of those. Definitely underrated in my opinion, and I like the red sole on those ones, were really nice as well. $30 on those, and then 50% off of the original price. So some of these on the back wall area were like 50% off of whatever, which these ones are probably like $10. But can't do a video without showing you guys some Crocs. I don't even know. I just was like, these are ridiculously funny. I wanted to take a picture. It was $17. I was like, man. And then I was like, maybe I should buy these for my wife. But I don't think she would have liked those ones. And then some random looking Nike Dunks here. They look like some canvas Dunks right here with an interesting color, like liner, black liner. $20 on those. And some trainers, and they just had a bunch of just some random stuff, some more of these trainers. Those originally when they came out were quite expensive because it had the Nike Plus, which failed miserably. Unfortunately, how it was supposed to like calibrate or calculate your metrics and how far you run and how high you jump and all that stuff. Kind of unfortunate that stuff fell through and didn't really make it big. But it was too ahead of its time, if you ask me. Some random Air Force Ones, and yeah, this is just another shot of the Air Force One. And these things were kind of crazy. These are some Adidas. It's an X-ray of a skeleton on the outside of a patent leather shoe. Kind of a fancy looking shoe. I really like the kind of overall appearance of them, so I wanted to take a couple pictures of those, but kind of rad. $12, I was like, man, that's a pretty cheap price. And then we have some of the beach themed Janowskis, as you can see right here, for $20, and they're my size. Definitely a cheap price for those. And they're not that expensive, but still really cheap. Some I almost said D Wades, but yeah, D Roses, and then some Flight 45s. I think these ones were of some Jordans. $45 on some 45s though. I was like, man, they don't know their Jordans very well over there at Platos Closet. But I think anything with Jordan, they just throw the price tag up higher just in case it's a retro or something. Some Flight 89s. I think these ones were. And then some, they look like Chucks, but I don't think, oh yeah, these are some Chucks. They have a bunch that look like Chucks that end up not being Chucks as well, so it's kind of funny. Some purple and white patent leather Air Force Ones with a fuzzy picture. Interesting looking shoes. I don't know which ones these were, but they're super heavy. The soles on them were insanely heavy. I was very shocked by picking them up. Those ones were $20 right here. And then just some other random ones, some other trainers here and there. And some Nike SBs. I don't know what model these ones were, but they had this older model, and it was a Nike ID, as you can see right here as well. So that was kind of interesting. Don't see too many things, too many Nike IDs like those. Really fuzzy, bad pictures. Sorry about that. And an interesting pair of Dunks. I've seen these through the thrift stores here and there, and another fuzzy one that shows that it was $20. Some random Adidas. With 3 stripes in that kind of the hunter green color. It's the Adidas Dakota, a model I'm not familiar with either. And then they had these Force Nikes. I don't know what they were, but it was like the old school Force on them. Some Lunar Glide 7s. I was trying to get a close up of the Flyknit. Of course, I moved, so it was all fuzzy. I love the soles on the Flyknit, or on the Lunar Glides, though. They're really nice. These ones were pretty cool. This is a pair of Nike IDs that they did, and it says Fusion on the back. And then it's $45. I would have bought them if they're like 20 bucks or something, but the icy soles in the bottom, I thought that was kind of a cool hit on these Nike IDs, and they were pretty much brand new. They looked like they were only worn like a couple times. I believe these are some Griffies right here, and some interesting Nike Dunks, kind of the gray sort of colorway, kind of pigeon-like in a sense, but not pigeons. And then yeah, some I think those are the Lunar. Some Lunar Flyknit 2s, I think those ones were. And then they had some Rocket Boosts with kind of the mid-tops on the Rocket Boost. Pretty decent shape for those ones as well. Interesting looking ones. I was like, these are weird. Might as well take a picture of these. $12 for the price point on those. Not even sure the brand. And then they had some KD5s, as you can see. This is the one that was themed after video games, I believe. Kind of fun. This was a GS model. You could see the insoles kind of has some like video game like landscapes on them. And then some Adidas Sambas, just kind of a classic Adidas shoe right there. And then some of these, I think these are the Pegasus. Yeah, Pegasus 89s, as it says poorly to the tongue right there. And then these ones, Penny 5s, I think these ones were. And clear soles on the bottom look kind of cool, but they're kind of dingy. These ones were probably cool, one of the coolest ones there. They had the mellows. I know this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I think these are the Chinese New Year ones or whatever. You can see the visible zoom on the bottom. Kind of fun. I believe this is the one that came in the pack, and I didn't want these ones out of the pack. I wanted the other ones, but these ones are brand new almost. You can see by the thing, but they're 50 bucks, man. If they're 20 bucks, I would have bought them. 30 bucks, I would probably would have bought them, but not for 50. I was like, nah. And then some Hyper Dunks, as you can see, and some gloves in the kind of Miami Heat colorway. This is the one that I was like, whoa, this is dope. Like, it's cool. You don't see too many retros like these anymore. This is a retro of the original, but still, it's the Pippins, and it's one that you don't see again very often. So kind of cool, and you can see the year on them right down in there, 06. So it's like almost, it's 10 years old. Yeah, so that's crazy, but cool to see that one. This one looked like the or like a low top version of the Skunks. It has that kind of skunky looking material on it with the kind of the nappy suede on it. Interesting looking shoe. And then they just have a couple other ones to round out the rest of the video. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I have a couple more that you guys will see here and there. So check out the videos on the channel. Subscribe if you guys are new. Sorry for some of the fuzzy pics. I'll try to work on that. And we'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.